So, very recently, I have gotten Netflix in about a month ago, simply for the fact that my mom wanted to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, so I just thought, screw it, let's just get it. Now, I kept it because of a certain anime called Pluto. Now, if anyone hasn't seen Pluto, it is basically, well, first of all, just get out the way. Pluto is a work of art. That's first and foremost. Secondly, it was made by a mangaka or originally made by a mangaka I'm very familiar with, Naoki Urasawa. I'm familiar with him because I read his series back in middle school, 20th Century Boys, and ever since then I've just been a big fan of his. But I never really got down to watching Pluto. I've seen it before in the past. Like, I've seen a trailer of it 2 years ago, which I kind of forgot about after a while. But then I recently got back into it, after getting Netflix, and yeah, this anime is amazing. It is essentially a retelling of Astro Boy, the original arc of Astro Boy. I don't know how faithful it is to that, as I've only ever seen like the animated movie that came out when I was like damn near kindergarten. I think I've seen it. However, besides that, though, just ranking it on its own, I think this is a masterpiece of an anime. Essentially, it is a takes place in the future where the robots exist and robots are so advanced that they have their own that they can even feel and have their own emotions and their own lives. And it follows a very special kind of robot named Geisicht, being one of the seven greatest robots of the world. And we follow him as he uncovers a murder spree that happens throughout the series, ranging from the seven great wonders of the world himself, along with others, and then a few other key players in the story that are pretty important. And sorry, I gotta take a sip of this real quick. But yeah, it. I'm not gonna spoil too much of it, as I think that this is a series you should watch yourself. But that's essentially the plot, or kind of like the main thing going into it. And then besides that, I think that what I feel is very the series does very well is it portrays the robot characters really well. Because even though they're robotic, they're not human. They do a very good job of portraying them as human and portraying them as these. It's hard to explain, but they feel very human, and they feel you just grow an attachment to these characters, which I don't think a lot of series can do with human characters, which is crazy to think about. Even in like live action, the amount of emotion that they're able to bring out of these characters in this anime is just fantastic. It's brilliant. Especially my personal favorite, Geisicht, who has just such a tragic backstory and such like a tragic. I don't want to spoil too much. It's what happens to him is just so tragic, and yet you still find a way to find hope through that. And there's especially this one episode, North 2, who was formerly in like a war, a major war in the story, who becomes like this butler for a very famous composer, and he wants to learn piano from him because he doesn't want to be a killing machine anymore. He wants to be something more, and is tired of that life of what he had to do. And it's just, yeah, it's so much to love about this series, just so much. I think that if you don't give this, I would say go into it, at least give it, at most I'd say 2 episodes. It's that good. I genuinely believe that Pluto is that good, and you have to watch it. And the fact that Netflix did such a shit job of promoting this is so tragic, because this should have gotten way more attention than what it got. This should have been anime of the year when it was released. That's how good it is. So give Pluto a watch. Just check it out, please, because I love this anime. It is not, I cannot express to you in words how much I love this anime. So yeah, please just check it out, along with his other works and other anime. Monster, you should check out as well, which I might make a review later on, but we'll see. Anyways, see you on the next video. Peace.